Hello guys, it's Dennis LD with yet another James Brief beer review. Today's beer is called Netherworld Cascadian Dark Ale and it's brewed by the Flying Monkeys Craft Brewery out of Barrie, Ontario. I got this in Toronto when I visited in middle of February, and this is a 6.5% American Black Ale or a Dark IPA, a Black IPA. I've heard it's not that strong on the IBUs. We're gonna find how hoppy it is in a sec. So the body is well nice actually. It's well attractive and everything. It's a dark brown kind of body with a light brown head and some nice subtle lacing on the glass. I like that. So the aroma, this is fairly hoppy actually. It reminds me of the Optical Illusion because that smelled really hoppy and didn't taste that hoppy. But it's an interesting blend. I'm mostly getting pine notes from the hops. But overall, it's got for some reason, it reminds me more of the West Coast IPAs. Just a general kind of aroma. All the while, it's still full of roasted malt notes and bitter chocolate, espresso beans and stuff like that. It's a nice blend. So let's see how it tastes. Yeah, it starts out with a fairly decent hop bite. So I'll get some pine notes, then right after goes hand in hand with the roasted notes, and then it just leaves the stage for the roastiness. It kind of drowns into that bitter finish from the roasted malts, with almost a kind of tobacco-like texture to it. Long lingering bitterness, similar to a dry stout maybe. Overall, it's a fairly light body. I wouldn't say it's watery, but it's definitely not as thick as the other black IPAs I've had to date, and it's definitely not as intense as say Stone Sublime and Self-Righteous. Very subtle sweetness to it, not very sweet, but I'm getting enough hops in this. Again, mostly pine, but maybe with a bit, it's kind of small note of maybe grapefruit. So yeah, overall I'm gonna say this is a good beer, definitely the best from the Flying Monkeys. And if you ever see this anywhere, this is a good beer to check out. Really lovely artwork on the label. You see 4 hop cones dressed as monsters. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of it. That's, by the way, that's the cap. I'm gonna give this like an 8 out of 10, maybe 7, probably 7. But although overall it's a very solid, decent attempt. Just not as intense. But if you're looking for something more sessionable, maybe less of a kind of hassle drink, this is definitely the way to go. So yeah. Cheers. Let's take a good beer.